flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. New Hampshire, once this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day. Welcome everybody to Dynamite's Truck Series for the Go Fast Racing League Battle at the Border 125. Final road course before the chase. Actually, final road course of the season for these guys. This should be a very fun race. I'm looking forward to it. 51 laps around this place. Very tough. Very unique place north of the border. So, what I want to do now is first let's go over the weather and stuff like that. Let's do that first. You can see it right there. Taking a look at it. I actually got to fix something on that. Sorry about that. 11 miles an hour wind, 12 mile an hour wind out of southeast. Air temp at 75 degrees. There's your track info. 2.43 miles here in Bowmanville, Canada. So what I want to do real fast is I kind of want to get the national anthem in for Canadian, but I don't know if I have it since we are in Canada. What I'm going to do, guys, is I am going to get the national anthem up here in just a moment. Sorry about that. I'm a little bit behind on this. I just thought about this just a second ago. Anyway, right now, Landon Lacey currently leading the way here at Canadian Tire, and he is looking to get his second win of the season. Like I said, this is the final road race of the season for these guys. Next week we are off. We head to Chicagoland before the chase starts on September 21st. So it should be a very fun time. I believe only 8 drivers do make the chase. Right now it's very tough on who that's going to be. Looking at the point standings right now, Eric Spencer, Eric Brelly, Eric Minch, Kyle Frame, Aaron Fowler, Raymond Tollinen, and Kurt Smith, and either Todd Cray or Skylar Allen. I would have to, I believe, Skylar Allen right now anyway. So what I want to do now is I want to go ahead and get the Canadian National Anthem in, and we will be right back right after I pop it up. And now the U.S. National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Dynamite's Truck Series for the Go Fast Racing League about to take place. Qualifying about to get underway here in just a moment. Got some big news for all the guys that come out and watch the broadcast every week. We will pick that up tomorrow. We're not going to talk about it tonight, but it will have to do with this weekend's race at Darlington for the Go Fast Lazy Days Grand National Series. We'll speak a little bit about it tomorrow, and that way everybody will have an idea. So what I want to do now as qualifying gets ready to start, we're going to interview somebody here in just a moment, I think. But first, we'll get this going. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to interview or not, but I'm sure we will be able to. Austin Marion heading out on track, I do believe. There he is. In the number 65 truck. Little unique track here. As we hop on board, you'll be able to see how unique this place really is as he works through turn number 2, Clayton corner, up into Quebec corner, which is turn 3. Down through this little short chute, you're going to go into turn 5 or 4 and 5, otherwise known to say 4, 5, and 6 and 7, known as Moss Corner, just in case anybody does not know. And once we get through this little hairpin here, we're going to head down Mario Andretti straightaway, which is a long, fast straightaway. This will be the high speeds these guys see on the entire circuit. Into turn 8, 9, and 10. That was turn 8 right here, as he gets a little wide there, but he's going to be okay. Into 9. And the final turn is 10, otherwise known as Watts Corner. Alright, so his green flag will start here at Canadian Tire. Good crowd here tonight, actually, for this road course race. I'm kind of surprised as many people actually showed up for this race. I know a lot of people don't have the track, or they just don't like road racing in these type of cars. But in the trucks, it is very fun. As you can see, it is a handful for some of these guys. We'll go back, take a look at Kyle Frame as he comes off the final turn 10, cross start finish line to start his green flag lap. Driving the number 57 Airborne truck. If I'm not mistaken, he is driving that for Eric Spencer, I do believe. Derek Pemberton driving the number 81 Todd truck. Let's see who else is out here. Skylar Allen, of course, driving the number 96 Toyota TRN Lazy Days truck. Michael Trevartha, somebody to keep an eye out, is his number 31. And of course, we always got to keep an eye on this guy as well. Tyler Cox. He was not the fastest in practice, however. Landon Lacey was the fastest, I do believe. So we'll have to keep an eye on here as he goes through the hairpins. Of course, Eric Minch in here as well. Just taking his time. Joshua Banks in the number 36 Chevrolet. Right now, first on the board is Michael Trevarthian. Austin Marion second. Tyler Cox about to put down his first lap. We'll watch this and see if he's able to jump to the top of the board. Eric Spencer right now in third. Here comes Tyler. Cross start finish line, and he will not jump up. I'm wondering if he got an off track. Oh, he went around. Well, he's going to have some fun tonight. I don't know if he's going to have time to actually go out there and complete a lap or not. Dylan Vose, somebody to keep an eye on as well. Very good road racer in his own right. Won back at, I believe it was Mid-Ohio a few weeks back. Ranked fourth. Out of the drivers that have put down a lap, it is Michael Chivarthy's Joshua Banks, Austin Marion, Dylan Vose, Eric Spencer, Todd Cray, Tim Hockenbergner, and Skylar Allen. Here is Tim on your map. Driver number 3, Wounded Warriors Chevrolet. Derek Pemberton jumps up to second with a 120.177. That's a really good lap for Derek. Not bad at all. And looks like he is shutting it off. Surprised Landon Lacey hasn't been on track yet. It's very odd. Oh, he's going now as soon as I said that. Nate Anderson coming down to Mario Andretti straight away. Unique paint job on that truck. You can see that he's got his number on the back end of the truck instead of in the door. So pretty cool. See where it works through turn 10. And going to come to the start finish line. 6th place so far for Mr. Anderson. Joshua Banks qualifies second. Let's pull in Joshua and talk to him. There he is. Hey, Josh, you got me? Joshua Banks.
I got you.
There he is. Man, right now, second on the board.
You hear me?
Yep, I got you. Right now, second on the board. What's going to be like driving here? It's a tough place.
It's super tough. It's not my favorite road course at all. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes out. It's going to be just consistency is all I got to say.
That's what I was going to ask you. What is the biggest, I don't want to say problem, but what is the biggest thing, I guess, coming into this race, trying to focus on how to attack this track and how to put passes on people?
I guess just figuring out the best way to do it. I don't know. I'm not a big road racer, so this is new to me. So just being able to be consistent and even finish the race is big enough for me. So that's all I'm looking for out of this race. And just to go 50 some laps with tonight, it's going to be crazy.
All right, man. This is a fun race to watch from a broadcast standpoint. It's probably not so fun in the truck itself, but go out there and see what you can do. I'll be up here watching. Look forward to hopefully talk to you here at the end.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Tyler Cox jumps up to the pole. I want to go over and watch Landon Lacey in the number 35 Monster Energy truck as he works through the hairpin now. Oh, he's got to be careful. He does look pretty solid. Locks up a little bit of the brakes coming out of the hairpin. Hey George, how you doing, buddy? As Landon comes up through to Mario Andretti straight away. A little wide there, probably for too much more than what he wanted to. If this is his first lap, he will have time to put another lap down if he chooses to. Whoa, man, there you go. And he gets into the wall. You want to know what I was talking about? I posted this on Facebook earlier about this is what you're going to see. Watch this. Oh, man. Into the wall. He's got to put down a lap. He does not have much time. I don't know if he's going to be able to put it down or not. If not, I believe it is a stop and go. That is one bad thing about when you go out late. Todd Cray out on track. And then the 21. Cross in the start finish line, and he will be in 10th. So only one driver really out there on the track. Well, Eric mentioned as well. She just put her race up. So only one driver now out there on the track. That is Landon Lacey, trying to get his lap in. But I'm going to be honest, I don't know if he's going to be, if his lap will even count. Because of the fact that he did wreck. So I have no idea. He's got to hope so, though. So he comes through the final turn. And it will not count his lap. So that means Landon will most likely have a stop and go penalty, I do believe. There's no way he's getting back around in time. It also looks like Kyle Frame is another one of them that will not be able to get his lap in. Oop, wrong thing, guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, I really am looking forward to this race. This should be a fun one. And Landon not able to finish the qualifying lap like we expected, so we'll have to wait and see what happens with that as the grid takes place. We'll take a look at your grid as these guys start to grid up. First place tonight, starting first, shouldn't be much of a surprise really to anybody. Tyler Cox, who has pretty much dominated the road courses this season, will start on the pole alongside Michael Trevarthian. Now, Michael may have something. I don't know for sure, but he may be able to do something. He was really fast in practice, so we'll see. Joshua Banks starting third. Derek Pemberton somehow manages to get a fourth place. Derek will probably join me in the booth about lap 3 when he wrecks out, but hey, you never know. In row number 3, starting fifth place, Dylan Bowes. Austin Marion in the 65. The one of Nate Anderson and Eric Spencer will start alongside each other in a Chevrolet and Toyota in row number 4 as we start to roll here. Brandon Puffenberger, Todd Curry. Row number 6, we got Tim Hottenbergner and Skylar Allen Sr. And Eric Minch and Kyle Frame and Landon Lacey will round out the rest of the field. Oop, one back. So the Porsche pace car is leading the field here tonight. This is the 16. Driving the Wounded Warriors car tonight, Tyler Cox. But he is going to have his hands full. He's got a lot of drivers behind him that want to get the win. Take a look at this field. $15 drivers making a start. Not bad at all for a road course, I don't think. I think that's pretty solid. One of the toughest parts on the track is right there where we're looking at. Back up front, however, we get ready to go green as we work down to Mario Andretti straight away. Riding on board with some of the guys. Alright, here we go. Coming to the final few turns, we are about to get this race kicked off. No fast repairs, I want to make sure. No cautions. It is pretty much a survival of the fittest. Pace car pulls in. Here they come through to turn 10. Green flag waves. We're off to racing above the border. Battle at the border, 125. Go Fast Racing. Oh, I'm sorry. Go Fast Racing lead down to Mike's Trucks here. It's Tyler Cox taking the lead. over Michael Trevarthian. They are pretty much getting single file, trying to get single file. Nate Anderson right now puts the pass on Derek Pemberton. It drops back to 7 after starting 4th. Here comes Derek now looking to the inside of Nate and going to take over that spot. Derek moves back up to 5th place. Here's where the fun begins. Going into the hairpin. You can see it's very dangerous. Somebody will probably spin out. See a couple cars going wide through the back. And everybody gets through. Tyler Cox still leading the way here over Michael Trevarthian, Joshua Banks, Dylan Vose, Derek Pemberton in the top 5. You can hear the throttle control really being played with right now inside. We got one car off in the grass. I believe it's Joshua Banks. Not going to hurt anything. Eric Spencer went off in turn 1. Let's get a replay of this. The 75 went a little wide. Turn 1 gets a little bit of the grass, goes out to the sand, and stays out of the wall, which is good. However, he did lose 3 spots, it looks like. Derek Pemberton just taking over 4th place against Dylan Vose. Dylan falls all the way back to 6th, getting passed by Nate Anderson as well. Everybody right now pretty much single file throughout the track. It looks like we may have a battle back through here. This is the 3 of 10 Hottenberger trying to pass Todd Curry into 21. So we hop on board as they just got done going through Mario Andretti Street. Oh, there was contact apparently. Oh, more contact. I was on replay and didn't realize it. Let me go back and see what happened. Oh, the 3 puts the bumper to Todd Cray. Todd bounces off the wall, comes back over into the 3, and, well, that's not too good. We'll be watching this one pretty close. Dylan Vose getting by Nate Anderson. And also bringing, almost bringing Austin. I thought Austin had a run, but apparently that was just the wrong person. Setting sights now on the 81 of Derek Pemberton as we work through the hairpin down Mario Andretti Street. Landon Lacey did have to pit, by the way. Same as Kyle Frame. Atlanta was on pit road for a long time. Not sure why he was there that long. Dylan Vose, Derek Pemberton, battling it out. Dylan had a run on the 81. Not going to be able to get there yet. Oh, the 96 went off track, or 36. This is going to get ugly. Oh, 19's hit a wall hard. Not sure what happened there. Let's look above. Maybe we can see it from this view. Don't look like we're going to be able to see it. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe we can look at it from this one more time. Oh, a little bit of bird clock up, looks like, so it wouldn't get in the back of Derek. Got into the wall, so Derek Pemberton moves into 3rd place. Wow, how about this run Derek's having right now? 175 of Eric Spencer. Looking to the inside of the 3 of Hockney Berkner. Going into what I call the S's. Of course, right up in front of us, Skylar Allen running in 10th right now. Started back in 12th. Doing a good job. He's not the fastest here. He already said he hates road courses. He's just looking to try to finish. Right now, he's doing a good job of that. I just realized that Dylan Bowes is running the truck out payment. That's pretty cool. Alright guys, we are coming to 5 laps complete. We will take a break. We'll be right back live from Canadian Tire, Go Fast Racing League Dynamite Truck Series.
We're all looking to bring as much of the real world into sim racing as we possibly can. Our SimCraft Tilton Pro Sim Racing pedal sets are here to elevate your rig, improve your consistency into and through the corners, and give you the ability to dial in your perfect pedal feel. Put your feet on the same pedals the pros use. From the braking zone to corner exit, get the most out of every corner with SimCraft.
Back here at Canadian Tire, you've seen our leader change. Tyler Cox went around, has fallen back to 5th place. Michael Trevarthian takes over the lead and looking to try to get a big win as he works through the first couple turns. Derek Pemberton moves into 2nd, Joshua Banks 3rd, Dylan Bowes, Tyler Cox in 5th. We'll see how this plays out. This is interesting for Tyler. Something he's not used to. And he's the type that gets very impatient, and something you got to show on road courses, especially right now since it is so early, is patience. And I don't know how patient he's going to be with a lot of these guys. So we'll wait and see as this goes on. That sucks, Lee. I hate to hear that, man. Man. All right, guys, I got a question for you. We got a good battle right here. This is a battle for 2nd, all the way up to 2nd. So we'll wait before we ask this question. Derek Pemberton trying to hold on to this spot. You can see the battle behind him. Dylan Bowes, Joshua Banks. And somebody's out. And that is Nate Anderson. No, who was that? That was Landon Lacey, I think. It was Landon. See what happened. He gets a little wide. Contact between him and Joshua Banks. Landon goes off track for a ride. That's always fun. Back on track, but we stay green. That's one beauty thing about road racing is you don't have a lot of caution there, that's for sure. So yeah, right now, guys, I was going to mention we do got a trivia question as we watch the battle for second. Dylan Vo's trying to run down Derek Pemberton, who has the track record here at Canadian Tire in the Camping World Truck Series. I think it's a fairly good question. We'll answer that here on lap 15 or so. I just want to mention as we cross the start-finish line, our leader is not the fastest. Our fastest right now is in third place. And we're actually watching right now. Dylan Vos started back in fifth. Derek right now would be second fastest, and then it would be Michael Trevarthian. I'm sorry, Tyler Cox, and then Michael Trevarthian. And a 3 has some damage exiting the hairpin. Wheel spin, taps the wall a little bit, backs it up, and he's back rolling again as he did get lapped by our leader. Tyler Cox gets around Joshua Banks, so move Tyler now up to 4th place. Last time by Tyler pretty fast. We'll wait and see how all this plays out. And it looks like somebody else was around. Who was that? Was that the 3? It was the 3 once again. And I think Joshua Banks may have disconnected. I do not see him. Where's he at? There he is. He's good to go now. I don't expect much of a battle here between Tyler and Derek. I do think Derek will let his teammate go. If not, Tyler will move him. I think Derek knows that Tyler's faster. Meanwhile, our leader is actually pulling away a little bit, about 12 seconds ahead of this entire group. Guys, tomorrow night, it gets a little dark, I guess you could say. The Lady in Black at Darlington is going to be live tomorrow night. It should be a very fun race in the K&N Series, Go Fast Racing League Lazy Days K&N. And of course, the big race for Saturday, the Go Fast Racing League Grand National Series. Also got an announcement to make. If anybody out there is looking for a league starting next season, a Cup Series league, Go Fast does kick off their Cup Series in February. You can get in contact and check them out, gofastracing.us. And Michael Trevarthian wrecked. He's back to 3rd. Wow. And something else may be wrong. He's back to 4th. And he is falling back fast. Back to 5th. Did he blow up? He has. What happened? Oh no. I don't think he blew up, but unfortunately he has disconnected from the race. So, oh no. The 19 Dylan Vos gets loose in front of Derek Pemberton. Almost legs Joshua Banks. Wow, what happened to Dylan? Was it Dylan that got loose? Yes, it was. Oh man. Watch this. I don't know if he had help. It kind of looked like he got help a little bit from Derek just now. He did, I think. Oh, let me try a better view. It's hard to see. Oh no, he got loose in front of Derek and came down. He got into Derek's bumper. Wow. So the two overtake teammates out front, Tyler Cox and Derek Pemberton first and second. Of course, Landon Lacey back in 12th as another one of their teammates. Joshua Banks is in third, who just gets off the track in front of Dylan Vose. Now trying to hold Vose back. Not going to happen. Vose moves back up in third. Nate Anderson, Austin Marion, back there. Here comes Landon Lacey by Nate. And Nate gets a little off track there. Going to be okay. Kicks up some dust. I'm not sure on pit stops, guys, when these guys are going to be on pit road. Eric Spencer is on pit road already, and he is down and away. Of course, Kyle Frame already made his pit stop earlier in the race because, well, he's still been out there for a long time. But not entirely sure, though, when some of these guys have to pit. They've been out there so far on 13-lap tires. I'm going to guess at least by 2025, I would say. All right, so I asked the question, who has the record at Canadian Tire in the NASCAR Truck Series? Correct answer is Alex Tagliani, sorry, in the Ford. He set that back in 2015, 1.20084. And I just want to point this out. That record would be beat right now. Tyler Cox has a 1:19.485, and that is the best lap of the session at the moment. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I absolutely do love this track. I'm not even playing. Coming out turn 10, Watts, corner Tyler Cox, going to continue to lead the way. I ain't going to say continue to lead the way because he hasn't done it with ease. That is for sure after getting loose last time and spinning it in turn 1. Derek Pemberton running in second. How about Derek right now, though, man? This is something that we're not used to saying. If Derek somehow holds on to finish top 3, you're going to see somebody very happy. Not saying he's going to win, not saying he's going to even finish top 3, but he's looking pretty good right now. As Dylan Vose goes off the track. There almost was contact, but there was not, so we'll keep going. See the damage he's got on his truck. Way back there, though, Derek is running fairly decent laps compared to everybody else that is around him. He's not up to second by accident, so we got to see if he's able to keep his truck clean the rest of the race. So far, I don't even think he's got it off track, which is very impressive. I mean, you can see his I rating and all that is not the greatest by any means, but you know what? He's somehow running second in Dynamite's Truck Series. That's pretty good. Everybody else right now spaced out. There really ain't no battles going around. Closest battle's 2 seconds, and that was with Joshua Banks, Derek Pemberton, Dylan Vose. That's pretty much it. Oh, we're starting to have something. Something must have happened here. Nate Anderson may have had trouble because Austin Marion has caught the back end of him. Going into, or exiting, should I say, Moss Corner. Hey Aaron, how you doing, man? By the way, guys, for any people that watches this race, and if they want their custom number or a custom number, find me a number that the number is to drive. Send it to me on my Facebook or something like that, and I will see if I can put it on the ticker as well. Of course, our ticker ain't going to be here much longer. We are planning on getting it changed, hopefully before the chase, with a better one. And Austin Marion going to go off the track a little bit, so we will lose some time on Nate Anderson. Was up to a second behind him before he went off, and now he is back. Once I hit the timing line, I'll let you know for sure. He is now back to 2.5 seconds, it looks like. Man, I'm sorry, guys. I can't help but keep talking about him. This guy right here, honestly, and I'm not just saying it because he's on my team, he's actually very much impressing me. And I'm saying that with most respect right now to everybody else, because Derek is no road racer. He's not the greatest racer, period. He's up to second. He is running clean, good laps, faster than a lot of people in their top 5. Last time by, he was only about 4/10 off of our leader, so not bad at all for Derek Pemberton in the 81 truck. Another good driver that's having a solid run, honestly, is Eric Spencer, up to 9th. Kyle Frame up to 8th. Kyle's another one of the guys who's not very good at road racing. He don't do a lot of it. I mean, you can see right there his license is a D class in road, so he does not road race a lot. And right now he is up to 9th. I mean, he's beating some pretty good people. Beating Lana Lacey, Eric Minch, Michael Trevarthian. The only problem is he's got the leader coming up behind him, and he's liable to go a lap down here in just a moment, but you never know. See Tyler Cox right now in the rear view of Eric Spencer. And Tyler trying to get a run. Looks like to the left side and going into turn 1. It looks like he is going to let him have it. And Eric Spencer will go 1 lap down. Did Joshua Banks just disconnect? Oh, nope, he's back here. He's good. Thought he disconnected. Joshua Banks is another guy that don't run a lot of road. Whoa, he just disconnected that time, I think. Running in 3rd place, Joshua Banks still not popped up. I'm not sure if something that happened to his internet or what it was, but that's weird. He popped back up just a second, and now he's gone again. Now he's somehow back inside of Derek Pemberton. What the heck? Okay. Joshua Banks with all kinds of problems. Not sure what's going on, but Derek Pemberton does a ton of damage. Not sure. I think it's actually net code damage on that car. I don't think it's actually damage on his truck. So I think that is just a net code issue. But you can see Joshua Banks really blinking really bad. And, well, Derek, I hate to tell you, now you know what people used to deal with when you blinked. So hopefully Derek's car will fix. I don't think it's actual damage on his truck. It could be, though. Somehow, I don't even know how Josh even gained that much time on him. That's a little surprising. He like blinked 2 seconds up. That's a strange one. Dylan Bowe's on pit road. Austin Marion also on pit road. Dylan's going to take, it looks like, 4 tires and be down and away. That is on lap 19. Nate Anderson has already stopped, by the way. Eric Spencer has already made his stop. Kyle Frame has made his stop. Eric mentioned Skylar Allen back out on track as well. So we're mainly waiting on 4 guys to pit right now. Tyler Cox, Derek Pemberton, Joshua Banks, and Todd Cray has not made their stop yet. I would expect Derek to hit pit road, and here he comes. Joshua Banks also coming to pit road. 35 miles per hour. It looks like he did get slowed down enough. All right, guys, as pit stops take place, we'll be right back right after this one.
We're all looking to bring as much of the real world into sim racing as we possibly can. Our SimCraft Tilton Pro Sim Racing pedal sets are here to elevate your rig, improve your consistency into and through the corners, and give you the ability to dial in your perfect pedal feel. Put your feet on the same pedals the pros use. From the braking zone to corner exit, get the most out of every corner with SimCraft.
Welcome back to Down the Mike's Truck Series Battle at the Border 125 for the Go Fast Racing League. It is Tyler Cox right now out front as he gets ready to complete lap 21. He has led 16 out of the 21 laps. And just coming off pit stops, I do want to mention Joshua Banks, 2 tires on his last stop. Still having some connection issues though with that number 36 truck. Not sure if something's going on, but hopefully it works itself out. But for some reason, I'm not even showing his last lap, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But hopefully, we'll find out. I don't know exactly what his last lap was because of the connection issue is not showing it. Dylan Vose back up to 3rd. Started in 5th. Got a little bit of damage on that truck. He's been off track a couple times, but he's doing a good job on being able to stay up in the top 3. Of course, Derek Pemberton doing an excellent job. One of the best races I've ever seen Derek drive in over almost 2 years since I've known him. He has done one heck of a job now and has led a lap, so doing very impressed with the 81 truck. Nate Anderson, not too surprised where he's running. Would not be surprised if he gets even in the top 3. He's very fast, and he does like road racing a little bit, so not surprised at all. Him and Austin Marion both. Austin right there behind him. You can see Austin riding on board. Austin and Nate have been hanging around each other for about 10 laps now. They really haven't let each other out of sight. Todd Cray, I ain't gonna say disappointing because he don't road race. He's up to 7th right now. Not doing a bad job at all keeping the truck clean. He is your K&N Series points leader. And Eric Spencer just went around as we take a look. He was running in 8th at the time. Gets some of the grass, barely taps the wall, but he will be rolling. And he's got to be happy where he's running too, though. If I'm not mistaken, he started in 8th and running in 8th right now. Kyle Frame started 15th. He actually had a pit stop and stop and go. Is in 9th. And 10th place, we got Landon Lacey, who is honestly just as fast as her leader. But unfortunately, he also had another stop and go earlier on in the race since he did not qualify. Alright guys, let's do another trivia question if we can. It's kind of hard. Let's see. When was the first race held at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park? First race held. We will answer that here in just a few laps. Awesome Aaron trying to run on Nate Anderson. Yeah, this track honestly is not that easy of a track. So much elevation change. You can see here going into turn when it goes downhill, then it actually goes back uphill right here. You can see as we get right on board right now with the 65. Then it's an uphill to the left turn, so it's very hard to see downhill. So that's a very unique turn, by the way. You can really get off the track. Then you've got this little flat turn. This turn right here very much resembles New Hampshire to me. Of course, it does have a little elevation, but it does kind of resemble New Hampshire with the tightness of it. Then, of course, you've got this downhill left-hand turn right underneath the bridge to an uphill. Hairpin, Moss Corner. You got to shift sometimes. Some people shift down to first. I stay in second, but some people stay and get in first as well. And of course, as I mentioned, fastest part of the circuit, about 145, I believe, what we're going to see. Maybe a little bit more than that, it looks like. Oh, I was wrong. I'm going to see about 165. Up to the top of the hill, into the right-hand turns, as I call the S's. And there's you pretty much how Canadian Tire Motorsports works. It's a very tough place. Back up towards the front, Dylan Bowes has ran down Joshua Banks for second place. And Dylan, almost got a little wide there. Up to the top of the hill into the S's. Right now the gap's slowly closing on second place from Mr. Bowes. Oh, Dylan getting a little bit of the, Josh getting a little bit of the dirt there. And honestly, this is just a rhythm track, and what I mean by that is you may not be familiar with the track when you first get here, but after so many laps and you start figuring it out, it all becomes just a rhythm. You want to keep hitting that mark. We got somebody blown up, I believe. I'm not sure who that was. Skylar Allen, maybe? No, it was not Skylar. He was on pit road. Not sure who that was. You know what? It may have been Skylar. Anyway, so yeah, it becomes really a rhythm track as we're going to pass for second. Joshua Banks, Dylan Bose. Ooh, Joshua run Dylan out a little wide. Going into the S's. This could be tight right here. Dylan trying to back up the corner, get a run out. You see it right there. He closes in the gap just a little bit. Not going to be able to get there just yet. Exit of turn 10. He's going to try to do the same thing with the run. Not going to get there. He is there now. Almost gets into the quarter panel. Banks gets into the dirt just a little bit. By the way, guys, just want to mention Dylan Bose just ran his, not fastest lap, but a faster lap than our leader last time by. Oh, Banks goes wide, 19 goes wide. Who's going to get it first? Back on the gas they go. And still side by side at the exit of the Moss corner. This is a heck of a race, but for second. And Bose dives it in front. Being pushed by the 36. Joshua with the run on the outside. Going into the S, always blinking. That's going to allow those to get to the corner very clean, I think. And he's back now, but he is definitely off the pace. Looks like. So Bose able to clear Joshua Banks after a little connection issue. That was scary, to say the least. So just watching right now, you can really see how much skill it really does take to get around this place. This is, and I honestly mean that, this is a really tough track. And I'm going to keep saying it because it really is very tough. It's going to be interesting to see some of these pit stops coming up. We're still about 10 laps away. I'm going to say 11 laps away before we pit. 10 or 11 laps away before we pit. And it's going to be interesting. Joshua Banks has caught back with the Dylan Bose. Joshua seems a little bit faster. But can he get around him? Dylan get a little loose there. It may open up the door for the run on the exit. Here comes the 36. Trying to put a pass on the 19. Don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Looking to the left side, back to the right side. Dylan doing a good job of blocking that inside. And the 36. I'm really interested on how patient you're going to be. The 36 almost put the bumper to the 19 right there. But you are already 30 laps into this race. And with these trucks, it's so hard to really slow down enough not to get into them. Dylan goes a little wide there. It may help him get the run out, though. Here comes Joshua Banks to the inside. No contact. Looking good so far. Joshua Banks trying to take over that spot. Not going to let it happen just yet. Dylan Bowes with the power move. That was a strong truck to be able to drive the ground like that. That's a big run that Joshua had. Another battle still back here being worked on. These guys have not seen anybody else besides each other. That is Austin and Nate Anderson. Austin still running in 6th place. Nate Anderson now in 5th as well. I asked the question, when was the first race held at Canadian Tire? Correct answer is 1961 by the Oakville Light Car Club in June. And Nate Anderson coming to pit road. That's interesting. That should be enough to get him to the end. Pretty sure it will. So the question is going to be, when will Derek Pemberton, Joshua Banks, Dylan Bowes all hit pit road, and Tyler Cox? We're going to step away. We'll be right back right here in just a moment.
We're all looking to bring as much of the real world into sim racing as we possibly can. Our SimCraft Tilton Pro Sim Racing pedal sets are here to elevate your rig, improve your consistency into and through the corners, and give you the ability to dial in your perfect pedal feel. Put your feet on the same pedals the pros use. From the braking zone to corner exit, get the most out of every corner with SimCraft.
Hi guys, I'm Scott Speed, driver of this amazing Volkswagen Beetle GRC car. And I got good news for the iRacing fam. We got this coming in. I'm currently working on it myself personally to make sure that it is as accurate as possible. With the addition of dirt and now this mean car, it is gonna be so fun. And it's gonna be available free to all the iRacing members. Personally, I can't wait to get out there and race you guys on it.
Back here at Canadian Tire Motorsports for the Dynamite Truck Series for Go Fast Racing. Battle at the border 125 here in Bowmanville, Canada. Tyler Cox, right now, your leader, has led 28 out of the 34 laps that have been complete. Take a real fast look at our race summary. Of course, this race does not have cautions, local cautions only. 18 laps remain. Make that 17 laps remain. Tyler Cox has led, as I mentioned, 35 laps now, I do believe. Oh, I'm sorry, not 35, 29. Lead changes, 3 so far, with Derek Pemberton, Michael Trevarthian, and Tyler Cox. So, let's set all this up. We've got a couple guys that need to come down pit road. Tyler Cox, Dylan Bose, Joshua Banks, Derek Pemberton. Then we're going to have our guys that are a lap down. Now, they will get some of their laps back once they cross the line, or once Tyler pits. Nate Anderson, or Austin Marion, Nate Anderson, Todd Cray, Landon Lacey. Of course, Landon will not get his lap back because he was already a lap down prior. Of course, Todd and Landon both has to pit. Nate and Austin does not. So, the question is going to be, when do these guys pit? We know they can go to lap 20 for sure. Me personally, I would go ahead and pit. Get your fresh tires. Use it if you can. Honestly, I don't think you have to take no tires, though. We're seeing Joshua Banks just as fast as he was before. I don't know. So as we get ready to go, see that. Dylan right now holding about a 1.6 second lead over Joshua Banks. I'm going to be surprised if we don't see somebody take gas only. Somebody like Derek Pemberton may try that. I don't know if we'll have many other people do it like Joshua Banks. He may not try that this time. But it is something to think about. Landon Lacey in 8th place right now. He's got a pit still. Joshua Banks, Dylan Bose, you can see Dylan right now trying to hold on to that lead. Every time he starts to get away, Joshua catches up to him. He's 1.5 seconds back from where he's at right now. It's a weird gear shift by the 19 anyway. And it looks like that Austin Mary was able to get around Nate Anderson finally. It took him a long time, but I say that, and Nate trying to battle back. Working out of turn number 3. And into Moss Corner. 65 really got into that corner really good. He actually did extend that gap just a little bit. Derek Pemberton on pit road. Let's see what he takes. He is definitely taking 2 lefts, which I'm surprised he's even going to take tires. And he's taking 2 rights. I'm very surprised he's taking tires. Done it the way he goes. Joshua Banks, Dylan Vose on pit road. Derek Pemberton locks up the brakes a little bit. Let's see what happened. See the rotors getting red on that truck too. Oh, he almost loses it. Good job there. Let's see what Dylan does here on pit road. Him and Joshua both coming down pit road at the same time. Looks like Dylan definitely going to take left side tires. Did Joshua mix his box? You know, I think he may have. No, he took gas only in the number 36 truck. And Dylan has done it away as well. And Joshua takes the lead. Well, takes second, should I say. Of course, Tyler Cox way up here. Not too far. He's going to have to be pitting as well. Everybody else should be good to go with the exception of Tyler and Landon Lacey. We know Landon has to pit one more time. So everything else right now pretty much sorted out. Our closest battle we got is back here for fifth still. Nate Anderson able to put the pass on just a few moments ago. Austin Marion. Once again, it looks like Nate Anderson slipped up just a little bit, and that allowed Austin Marion to get by once again. And I'm going to be honest, these guys have actually ran down Derek Pemberton, I do believe. Derek really struggling the last few laps compared to everybody else in the field, which is a little unique. He is now right in the sights of Austin Marion in fifth. So Derek really going to have to focus here. Try to keep that truck going in the right direction. Not have a slip up. He was having such a good run. Don't want to see it come to a waste now with only what will be 10 laps to go once the leader gets back to the line. Speaking of the leader, Landon Lacey gets it. Oh, man. Oh, Tyler Cox almost gets in to that. Let's ride on board with our leader. Yeah, that was about as close as you could get. Wow. Landon Lacey not letting, now he's going to go to the line, let his teammate go, it looks like. I'm sure Eric Spencer's not too happy with that, being Landon has to pit anyway. Actually, you know what? He just came out of pit, so I apologize. I was wrong. Well, the battle for second. We've seen this. Starting to heat back up. Joshua Banks trying to hold back. Remember, he only took gas, no tires last time. Actually, he's only took tires one time in this entire race, and that was just 2 tires. So I'm very surprised to see how long he's going to be hanging this or be able to hold on here. Now, this has been an interesting battle, though. Dylan really drives it in. He's going to go wide. And the Moss's corner, and looks like Joshua able to hold on to that spot for now. Tomorrow night, guys, K&N Series, live from Darlington, 9:55 p.m. Eastern Time. So I just got word from Michael Shabarthian that his power actually started to go out. His pedals went out first and then his PC while he was leading the race. Unfortunately, that's not something you want to happen. It is out of your control, that's for sure. You see the brakes glowing. There goes Joshua Banks. Oh, what a save. No! The 19 had a save it. Wow. Wow. I don't think we've seen the last of this. But mentioning the K&N Series, as we watch this great battle on track right now, Darlington tomorrow, 110 laps around Darlington. It should be a very fun race. Be live tomorrow at 9:55 p.m. And of course, Saturday, the big race, Lazy Days Grand National Series. We'll be live as we watch Dylan Vose get a run, gets loose. He's looking to the inside. Not going to happen. Tomorrow, Darlington is sponsored by Disabled Military Veterans, 110 laps as well. I don't know if this is quite over yet. There's also a battle back for third, or fourth, should I say, with Derek Pemberton, Austin Marion, and Nate Anderson. Dylan trying to figure out a way to get by Joshua. Joshua goes wide. That may be all Dylan needed. Meanwhile, back here for fourth, Derek Pemberton trying to do everything he can to hold this 65 back. You see him going back and forth. To the inside, the 65 forces Derek Pemberton out of the way. Here comes Nate Anderson now. Don't know if we've seen the end of this one. Nate Anderson taking a look to the left side. Derek goes a little wide in the turn. Making contact, sending Nate. Why did he send Nate into the wall for some reason? Oh, actually, you know what? I don't know if that was actually on purpose. I don't know what he did. Nate pulled down and then pushed the brakes, and Derek couldn't slow up in time. Yep, that's exactly what happened. So Nate Anderson, unfortunately, probably not happy. You can't really blame him, but I definitely don't think it was intentional, but I don't know. Joshua Banks trying to run back down Dylan Vose. Meanwhile, our leader is gone, by the way, 47 seconds ahead. Tyler Cox, pretty much on a whole nother level right now to everybody else. if I'm not mistaken, Derek Pemberton may have just wrecked. I think he did. Yes, he did. Right there. Went around. And that battle's not over yet either. Nate Anderson catching back up to him. In the same corner. That's interesting. Yeah, they both take the corner very different. It's hard to see from there, but they definitely take it different. That's why I think Derek did get into Nate. Unfortunately, probably not making Nate too happy. He's probably going to remember that. You can see Derek putting a bump or block on Nate once again as the marbles fly going down into turn one. Nate Anderson puts the bumper to Derek. One of them's going to go. No, not just yet. Wow. I don't know if Nate's going to be so generous next time just to put a bumper to him. Derek may want to move. And there they go. Both of them into the wall. And I think Derek Pemberton, I'm going to be honest, he should be parked for that. In my personal opinion. That is uncalled for. Wow. Anyway, Dylan Vose is going to go really wide into this after jumping the curb. And that may allow Joshua Banks to catch back up to him. However, Joshua Banks done 9 seconds back. I don't think this battle's still done. 5 laps to go in the race. As here we go again. Derek Pemberton, Nate Anderson. I believe these guys have become mortal enemies now. Well, I think Derek's became Nate's mortal enemy. Let's put it that way. Looking back, you can see Nate Anderson. Here he comes with the run. And up to the hairpin. Nate Anderson putting the bumper to him a little bit. Can't get around him just yet. Meanwhile, it is 4 laps to go. Our leader, we've been so focused on this little battle that's going back here. I guess you can really say a battle. What's going on back here? That is most of our focus right now. Tyler Cox pretty much set and sell. Nobody really close to him. Nate Anderson, once again up on the bumper of Derek Pemberton, going down into turn 1. And Nate Anderson takes over. And it looks like Derek Pemberton could have been black flagged. Yes, he was. And I completely agree. And it looks like he is going to stop, I think. I don't really know what he's doing exactly. There he is. He is done. I do not blame that whatsoever. So Tyler Cox is going to lead the way, it looks like, to victory. Everybody else right now pretty much, well, not really close. How about Landon Lacey? Let's give a shout out to him. He's battled back from a couple laps down and has made it back up to 6th place now. Gotta give it up to Landon. Great run by him. Just watching Tyler Cox. There is no other battle right now on track, by the way. So it is pretty much Tyler's race to lose. As long as he don't crash into a wall or anything like that, he's good to go. Oh, Tyler gets a little loose. Uh-oh. Gets a little loose going up through the S's. And he's going to have the white flag this time, so he's going to need one more good lap, or we're going to hop on board for that lap. Going down into turn 1. Now get ready to go into Moss Corner. He does have a car in front of him. Not sure who that is. Maybe Joshua Banks, which would be very surprising. That's exactly who it is. Gosh, just having some fun now. He works down to Mario Andretti straight away. Back into the S's. And Tyler, oh, somebody got loose in front. I think it's Eric Spencer. Oh, Scott Tyler just wrecked. And I don't know what he's doing exactly. It looks like he's going to do a reverse lap in victory lane, which is completely uncalled for, but whatever. And Tyler Cox will win at Canadian Tire. And walk out of here once again with the win. Guys, we're going to interview Dylan Bowes, Joshua Banks, Austin Marion here after the race. Dylan Bowes coming across the line. He's going to finish in 2nd place. And Joshua Banks working up to the S's as well. He's going to cross the line in 3rd. Alright, so we're going to pull in Dylan Bowes, or I'm sorry, we're going to pull in Joshua Banks first. If I can find him. There he is. Hey, Joshua, you got me?
I got you.
Man, you managed to battle back, finish 3rd. That was a fun race to watch. You started up in 3rd. You said you wasn't real great at road courses, but your trucks beat all the crap. But you had a fun race there with Dylan for a long time. That was fun to watch. Talk us through your night.
I'm just glad it's done, man. I swear this track just eats you alive if you ain't careful, and it ate me up pretty bad. Thankfully, though, we were able to come out third. It's been a lot of fun racing with Dylan there for a while. I thought I could, compete for second, but it just lost it, and old tires wear on me all run, so that's what beat me up.
How much forward are you looking to get back to ovals?
I'm super excited, man. I know we got Darlington this week at the Xfinity, and I'm looking forward to that. So, and then the trucks, I don't know when they're racing, but whatever it is, it's oval, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah, for sure. I think the next truck race is Chicagoland in 2 weeks, and then, of course, Darlington you just mentioned for the Saturday race and stuff. Man, good run tonight. If you're broadcasting this on your YouTube, Dusty Vengeance, by the way, if anybody hasn't checked it out, go check it out. They just got a fun show. So give anybody a shout-out you want to. That was fun to watch.
Just shout out to our sponsors here at Down to Mike's. Thank you for sponsoring the league here, and thank you, Adam, for, as always, broadcasting this race. Hope you had a good time up there. I know you did, because it was crazy. And like I said, please check out Dusty Vengeance, my YouTube channel. It'd be awesome. Just subscribe. Your support. Greatly appreciated.
For sure, man. Good job, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. Team 4.
Next up, we got Dylan Vose. We'll bring in for second place. Hey, Dylan, you got me?
10-4, Adam.
Man, you started back in with your truck. Well, it ain't clean, let's put it that way. You and Joshua Banks had some fun beating and banging. Talk us through your night, man. That was exciting to watch.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you put on the show tonight. Honestly, it started with a less than stellar qualifying, but I eventually moved my way past. I was in second place at one point, and then I screwed up the next corner and went straight off the racetrack like an idiot. So that was fun. Then I had to repass everybody and battle my way through, which honestly, that was the most fun I think I've had all season in terms of numbers of battles.
Yeah, for sure. I was going to ask you, we watched Joshua come down pit road and take no tires at one point. He took 2 tires. And my question is, with it, was that going on in your mind if you should take tires or not, or are you satisfied with taking 4 tires? I mean, you still finished second, so I'm sure you're okay with it. But did that ever cross your mind?
It crossed my mind for a little bit, but honestly, I like taking 4 tires and having my weapon sharp, as Tom Christensen once said in the Audi documentary. Have all your weapons sharp and have the best opportunity to pass the guy, because I know I was hard on my tires. I'd locked up a few times where I probably shouldn't have, and I was pushing hard the entire race. So I just thought, rather than me trying to hold off somebody for, 10, 12 laps that last stint, I'd rather be the aggressor.
Man,
and have everything sharp, have everything on point to where I can make it work,
Well, we see you're good at road courses. You've already got one road course this month at Mid-Ohio, I believe it was. But that was a fun race to watch, man. Congratulations, second place. Of course, we got Darlington tomorrow and Saturday. But is there anybody you want to give a shout-out to?
Yes, I'd like to give a shout-out for you, Adam, for making this paint. Good job on it.
Oh, thank you, man.
And Jeff Schmidt, who couldn't be here today, he helped me out with this race a whole lot, even in spirit.
Man, good.
And family and friends, and Skylar and Nate for putting on this, and you, Adam, for broadcasting and making a very interesting race for the folks out there watching.
Well, that's fun, especially, watching you two guys beat the crap out of each other's truck was fun. I'm not going to lie. That was fun to watch, man. Good job, and congratulations on second place. Hopefully we'll talk to you here very soon.
Yeah, will do, Adam. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next up, we'll bring in Austin Marion, who finishes in 4th place. Hey, Austin, you got me? Austin, you got me? Oh, he ain't there. All right.
Yeah, I got you, Adam. Sorry.
You're good, buddy. All right, so let me talk to you for a minute. You finished in 4th. Now, I don't know how many times I look back, and it was always you and Nate Anderson, like constantly battling each other. Are you happy with the outcome, finishing 4th?
Yeah, I was really hoping I could have thought maybe be up there in the top 3, but I kept on screwing up on that turn 3. Man, I tell you what, that corner is just deceptive how hard it is, and
really is,
I slid off it at least 3 times and smacked the wall, but it was a decent run. I had fun running around with Nate. We had a couple of close calls with him, and then had a little bit of interesting stuff happening with the 81 ahead of us.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely am aware of that one. Man, tonight was a fun race. Of course, overall, I think you got to be somewhat satisfied. I mean, knowing that you did qualify back in 6th, you finished 4th. But, of course, tomorrow, Darlington, or Saturday, Darlington. How do you feel about going to Darlington? Are you ready to get back to an oval?
Oh, I love Darlington. I've been practicing all week. I haven't touched the K&N car, so tomorrow night might not be all that good, but I got my old Milwaukee Tim Richmond car ready to go
cool
for Saturday.
That'd be cool to see. All right, man. Good finish tonight. You finished in 4th place. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Just a big thanks to all these guys that raced with us here at in this series, down to Mike's, Lazy Days. Of course, you always do a good show for us.
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that a lot. Good run, and we'll hopefully talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Thanks
buddy. All right, here's a look at your results, guys. Tyler Cox, Dylan Bowes, Joshua Banks, your top 3. Austin Mary, Nate Anderson, Landon Lacey, Kyle Frame, Eric Spencer, Darren Pemberton, Todd Cray finishes top 10. Eric Minch, Skylar Allen, Michael Travarthy, you got a feel for the 31 because of power at his house went out. Tim Hottenberger, Brandon Puffenbarger, and Eric Spencer rounds out your top 16 trucks. Guys, my thoughts on the race. There was some really good racing. There was some really bad racing. I can't comment on everything because, I am the broadcaster. So, but yeah, I thought the race was fun. Congratulations, Tyler Cox. We're not going to interview him tonight because I think personally, and I'm always honest, and I'm not going to do it any less here. If you're going to win a race, you don't need a showboat once you want to backwards across the start-finish line. So it may not be a popular decision, but that's the decision I came across. So, all right, guys. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Have a great night. God bless. We'll talk to you tomorrow, 9:55 p.m. here on TRN. Flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. When this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Showers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day